And I think one of the main things for the Rams to realize is that Bengals defense is average. Let's be real 100%. I mean, across the
Mm-hmm.
board, I think that Bengals defense is average to above average some weeks. I mean, they've been had though throughout the year, right? They've definitely been opportunistic, and they've come up with some key takeaways like they did a couple weeks ago against the Chiefs. But for the most part, I think if with how brilliant Sean McVay is in his scheming, I expect him to come out and establish the run immediately because they're going to be able to run on the Bengals. And then once that happens, it gets very dangerous because that's when the bootleg action comes out from Matthew Stafford. That's when OBJ and Cooper Kupp kind of come into the picture. And, obviously we'll talk about this in a second, but OBJ, man, he's been phenomenal the last 5-6 weeks for the Rams. Obviously, Cooper Kupp, he's the main target, the number one dog in that offense, and he's going to get all the looks and then the numbers. But what OBJ's been doing, just kind of implementing himself into the Rams offense, obviously taking a smaller role, obviously, but getting those one-on-one coverages. And if I'm the Bengals, I am concerned about which defense is gonna show up against the Rams.
Right, and getting to OBJ real quick. I mean, you want to talk about the definition of talent and opportunity. Like, what would this offense look like if Robert Woods didn't get hurt? You know what I'm saying? Like, Woods got hurt that first practice that OBJ shows up at the facility, and OBJ just seamlessly slides into Robert Woods' role in that offense. So it's kind of incredible how the stars align for Odell. Me personally, I'm not the biggest Odell fan. Jay, you know this, but it's good to see Odell get a crack at a Super Bowl opportunity. It's good to see Matthew Stafford get that opportunity. But I think by hook or by crook, that defense is going to find a way with getting to the championship. Now, I hate to say this, but we all know how the referees have been this year. We saw it in the Chiefs Bengals game where essentially the referees swallowed their whistle, and then you look in the NFC Championship game, and they were throwing more flags compared to what the AFC game looked like. So it's going to really potentially come down to what that refereeing crew is going to look like. Like, are the corners for the Bengals going to be able to play aggressive like they did against the Chiefs and really force the issue type of deal? I hope the referees swallow the whistle and give us a good game. But getting back to the Rams side of things, Odell is going to be. I know it's easy to say Odell's going to be the X factor, but Odell is going to be the X factor. Like, he can, you get him on a jet sweep like Robert Woods was doing in the offense. We all know the attention is going to be given to Cooper Kupp because I think, me personally, he's definitely, one of the best wide receivers in the game right now. It's like 1A Devontae Adams, 1B Cooper Kupp, and then the field. So that's the situation we're working with. I think Odell's going to get his looks. But again, I hate to keep saying this, but we've seen stretches where Stafford has looked like Jared Goff. It is not beyond the realm of possibility that Goff is going to get happy feet. Not Goff, Jesus, Stafford is going to get happy feet.
Flip.
You know what I'm saying? Get happy feet and force a ball where it shouldn't be going and possibly create an interception. So I think you're going to have to establish the run, even if it's just by doing the jet sweep type of deal and move the chains that way for sure.
Yeah. If you had to guess, and by the way, before we get to that, are you considering any bets this weekend for the Rams, or are there any? I'm sorry, for the game itself. Is there any sort of prop bets you're looking at? Are you still staying away from the betting?
No, so I put money on the Bengals to cover the 48.5. So long story short, I got like DraftKings casino credit, and I turned the credit into like $18 of DraftKings cash. I put the 18 on the Bengals to cover against the Chiefs. They did. I turned the winnings from that into cover, having the 49ers cover the spread against the Rams, which they did. So now I'm like tripling down. All those winnings are now on the Bengals plus 4.5 here. So that's where I'm at in life. Maybe I'll dabble in a couple of prop, the Super Bowl special bets. I haven't seen like the Gatorade color one yet, or the length of the national anthem, or the coin toss type of deal. But as we get closer to kickoff, I may not be able to help myself, and I'll find a prop bet or two.